know you had fun.
Delayed reaction.
And we are officially welcome to the Witty podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whatever time you're watching this. Like always, thanks for being here, ladies. How we doing?
Great.
I am so sorry to have you so low. I apologize.
I mean, I'm sure it's
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, but you know, people home like, damn, why she so low? But and I will one of these days get another chair. Give me time. At home, one of my favorite stores. I don't know if y'all go there often, but
Yep. What is that?
It's like a decorating store. Like they have everything.
I have to. It's okay. You slept a lot since then. No, you have. You slept a lot. You still, yeah. It's not an important thing. So anyway, it's a store local. I don't know how much coverage they have in the region or the south, north, but it's a place you can buy anything, furniture, outdoor stuff.
Yeah, it's called At Home. You can buy anything.
It's on Go Chanel. It's right there.
Home decor store.
Really nice. So for myself, from a man's perspective, I like to get things that are catered to the women, but still not too feminine, but it's still nice. So it's one of my favorite stores.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, At Home. Shout out to y'all. They're not a sponsor.
If you like to decorate. So be careful.
Yeah, you was thinking your hands is like,
you think you're gonna go in there for one thing.
So it's like a warehouse.
It's not a warehouse. It's like a hobby lobby, but
for furniture.
Yeah,
everything.
For vases. For more than just it's for real.
Everything you see here, I got from the vases, whatever things.
I might need to go check it out then.
To the dog you see.
But enter at your own risk because.
I might need to go step my foot in there.
Yeah, just walk around.
Test the wall.
She gonna be texting the group talking. So why y'all sit me in here?
I'm gonna tell y'all it's y'all fault.
They have wall decor, everything.
I'm gonna send the pictures of everything I bought them. Like it's your fault, and your fault.
No, for real, it's a really nice store. So I would definitely get another chair. So I get tired of seeing, like, say everybody on the same level at least, Because I ain't seen that. He said something again. I thought he was going to sleep. Oh, doing the fuck he was supposed to ride with him. Ride with him. But he's still talking in the chat. But good seeing everyone's face, those who are here. And if you're not here, we shout out to y'all.
We miss y'all. We love y'all.
It's all good. Miss Holmes, Big Slim.
Did they go down there? We should have asked him.
Who's that?
Big Slim and Miss Holmes. They were talking about going down to the
I saw Big Slim last night.
Oh, okay.
So she having a good time. Hey, she probably
we miss y'all and we love y'all.
No.
Calandra, Big Slim, Stan, Victoria.
All them. I think Calandra, she's out of state.
She stayed out of town?
I believe so. I could be wrong in that regard. But she with family, so it's all good. Next week when we film, I'm pretty sure we all will be here. And you're invited too.
I won't be here.
Already.
I will be out of town.
Safe travels to you.
I will be here.
So even if you don't respond in the group text, I know exactly. Well, okay, she's not gonna be here. Gotcha.
Yep, my daughter has a competition, and
shout out to the daughter.
What kind of competition?
Modeling and acting.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So in the event she gets, like, say, first place, what's the prize?
The prize is contracts with people, with agencies.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not really like a first, second. I mean, they do have that, but really the goal for this competition is to get signed with agents and stuff. Get some jobs.
There you go. So I know you're not gonna do this. I'm just having fun. This is lighthearted. Don't be that parent that the child gets some money going and just blow through their shit.
No, the way it's set up now, you can't. Like, she has her own separate account.
Yeah.
And
you have authority.
Yes, but not to the point to where I could take it out.
You have to give a reason. You have to have a valid reason if you need a certain amount.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they protect kids now.
They don't.
You have to prove that you need this.
Was there I'm assuming there's a law that was passed at one point. I just didn't know aware of it.
Yeah, I guess.
This is a blanket law for any line of work when a child is getting any kind of income.
Yes,
but
there's protection.
It's through a federal union, credit union.
It's like that even with an accident. If a kid get more than $5,000, it has to go sit in an account till that kid turn 18.
Are you talking like from like a lawsuit or anything like that?
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay.
So they put more rules in to protect the kids. Like you would actually have to prove why you need that money.
At one point,
the only way that I would be able to take any money is if she's paying me as her manager, so to speak.
That's loophole.
But I wouldn't be able to.
Don't do that either. Don't fuck up. I'm not saying.
Well, I am her manager. I may not be her agency, but I do manage it. So
I'm having fun.
But I ain't gonna rob her.
Yeah, don't. She gets to a certain point and like she has nothing.
Yeah.
Like, damn, mom, you fucked me over.
They won't let you do that.
Not say less. That's
Yeah.
good luck. And whenever if you do watch this at one point, congratulations ahead of time.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I'm pretty sure you're excited for.
Yeah.
Is it stressful for you from your dynamic? Speaking of competition and things that are just competitive, I hope that you're visiting the material. How that coming along? Dance 3.
What they got to do with a competition?
No, I'm saying just being gifted. It's competition. It is filming. That is competition.
That is not competition.
For me, it is. But my colleagues and my people that are in my circle were competing against each other. It is there. Anyway, don't do that. Don't give me a teacher look like you're disappointed in your student.
Apples and oranges. Okay.
Okay, well, we're on the oranges side now. How's that going?
I like to eat.
Apples and bananas.
Here they go to sing. Here they jingle. We'll move on from you. Sade, how are you doing?
I am great. I'm lovely.
Okay, that was quick, easy, straight to the point. So we know you happy.
I'm doing good. Like, work is good, business is good, life is
Right.
good. I mean, the only downfall is my
Oh,
the only downfall is my car died. R.I.P. Malibu.
Oh, so it's done.
Yeah, my motor went out. I'm finna let them people pick that car up. I'm not paying another cent on that car, not a damn another. They can go pick it up, and I'm gonna get a cash car, so I don't care about the repo on the thing. Which I think that's stupid. If I turn it in, why is that considered a repo? That's what I don't like about Arkansas. Like, if I give it back to you, you didn't take it. I let you got it, but you won't. I digress. Anyway, I'm gonna give me a cash card.
Okay,
I'm gonna give me a cash card. But other than that, my life is wonderful. Yeah.
it's always good to see people smiling, even if you're smiling through some pain. It's good to see. But we know you happy. You know you.
I would say Mo just happy. Period. I don't think I've ever seen her.
Right, I'm always happy. Even when life kicking my butt, I look at the glass half full because it's something that I'm not supposed to learn. So, yeah. Right now, I'm extra
I
happy.
had to come to that realization.
I'm extra happy. So we're going to say I'm extra happy right now.
Yeah, say less. That's good. I guess we go straight to the topic while we're here. I kind of just thought about this in the past 48 hours. I said, I'm going to just see if the ladies want to have this discussion. And we kind of talk off mic already. Getting out your own way. A lot of people can find themselves in circumstances that they get in a rut. They see no sunshine on the other side. They go through that storm, and they feel like life may not ever get better. That could be professionally, it could be personally, it could be interpersonal relationships with spouses, even children, whatever, colleagues. And so there are resources available that they can get themselves out of said rut, move on to the other side, get to that sunrise and that sunshine. However, they still just find themselves not wanting to move. They fester. They stay in that rut. So I just want to kind of break it down in pieces and see why you think that is, your opinion on the matter. And, encouraging those people at home who may watch this at a later time to get themselves to that next level in life and get out of that particular rut. That it will get better. Get out your own way. Who want to start?
So, well, I think a lot of people, it's hard for them to get out their way because change is not only scary, change is difficult. Because when you get in a routine, you don't want to change, because getting in a routine means that you have to divert from the path that you take every day. And changing itself without knowing the outcome of it, that's what scares a lot of people. And but again, if you're not willing to get out your own way to accomplish something that you said that you want to accomplish, then what was the purpose of you saying you want to do it? Like something so simple as weight loss. And I'm gonna go with that because I'm fighting that battle right now. Like you can't say that you want to work out and you take forth the effort and then you backtrack. But even in the backtracking, it's okay because as long as you get back on track, because in life, everything, we backtracking everything. And sometimes you do it intentionally, sometimes you do it unintentionally, because life can start life and take you off your norm or what you're trying to do. But as long as you continue to come back to it and remember this is what your initial goal was, and you get over the humps and the hurdles and the bumps in the road, And because there's no outline, there's no timeline on when you're supposed to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. I feel like that's what a lot of people got to stop doing, giving themselves timeline. Because when you give yourself a timeline and you don't meet that expectation, you feel like you failed. And you don't even look at the fact that you did make it through it. You just didn't make it through this timeline that you made up for yourself. And you don't need a timeline because honestly, the only thing timelines are beneficial for is at work. Mm-hmm. Like work is the only place that you actually need a deadline to get something did. But when it's something you're trying to improve on your life, you should just give yourself a goal without a timeline. You take it day by day. So when if you do fall back or step back, you won't be like, oh, my timeline was to be somewhere by August, and August coming, you not there, and you feel defeated. If you just said, this is what I want to do with my life, or this is a change I want to make without a set date or a set time, then it's easier for you to come back around because you be like, okay, well, I didn't have a date, but I can still work towards it.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Kendrick?
I feel like because people are comfortable, like when you just stagnant and comfortable, you already know, like, okay, when I wake up, this gonna be done. Like, you have your whole day planned out. So it's just like when you fear the unknown, you just like, okay, I know I want to do this. I know I got this goal in mind, but it's like once I accomplish that goal, then what? Mm-hmm. So it's just like you kind of pull yourself back, because I gotta say I've been like that. Like, for example, it was times where like I had certain relationships with certain people, and it was just like, okay, they would do stuff and say stuff, and I resented them, but because I was comfortable with them, I didn't go nowhere. Like, I just stayed there because it was comfortable. Because I was just like, okay, now I gotta start over. Now what? At least with them, I know what I'm getting. If I gotta start over with somebody else, I don't know. It is, because you don't know, what you get. And it's just like, okay, yeah, this other person might be good for me, but
I'm scared.
That part. So fear will pull you back, like, that will stop you from elevating.
But I don't know, I feel like when you have that much fear and it's like anxiety, it feels like anxiety, I feel like that's when you're supposed to push through.
That's exactly when you're supposed to push through. But again, you don't be thinking like that. You be thinking like,
I was gonna say supposed to be doing it and actually
like you be like weighing your options, like, okay, like I know this is good for me, but okay, who's to say that once I get it, I don't self-sabotage, or they could be everything that I want, but you know what I'm saying?
It's you.
Like,
but that's getting your own way.
So it's just like,
go ahead, Ms. DOA.
Comfortable.
So it's a combination of everything that they said, and then I throw in the piece of accountability, because in order for you to make necessary changes that you need to make to get out of your own way, you have to hold yourself accountable, and it's also good to have a circle around you of people that can hold you accountable too. Mm-hmm. Because until the behavior is changed, you're going to continue with the same results.
Correct.
But sometimes that's hard to do because out of lack of discipline, out of lack of will, it's just hard sometimes to break those cycles. Mm-hmm. But if you have somebody in your corner supporting you and holding you accountable, remember you said you're going to do this, and I'm going to help you get there, then that could be something too. But it's not always on somebody else to keep you accountable. It's at some degree you have to have your own self accountability.
And so that's why, because everything y'all just said, 100% right. And to get to the piece where the person has to want that change, has to want, because they can, like I said, people say things all the time, mm-hmm. but do they truly mean it? Sometimes that can be questioned. And so even for example, if a person, because sometimes some people's circles can be toxic, mm-hmm. can be the very trauma that brought these particular circumstances upon them. Mm-hmm. But like you said, they're comfortable and that's all mm-hmm. they know. Mm-hmm. So they always revert back to what they know. However, it's not beneficial at all. So it could be one beacon of light that they have, that somebody that's there to kind of give them feedback, give them the resources they need, or try to help them and tell them everything that's right. Not what they want to hear, but what they need to hear.
Yeah.
But they still won't take the necessary step to get themselves out of that toxic and bad environment.
So those are the type of people, this because they lack boundaries or they never learned how to implement boundaries, to where they draw that line and they don't let anybody cross that line, nor do they cross it to stay in that environment. And that comes with healing.
Which is a big, no, seriously, like, well, that's one of the biggest things, because especially, I'm 40, a lot of us are getting up there. And so you have to address those past situations. It's a must. You cannot, I'm not saying coward, I won't say that term. You cannot run away and think things are going to get better because I remove myself or isolate myself, but still not address said issue or issues. And so one has to really, like I said, accountability and want the change. So when you get yourself together, you can accept the help that you need, and hopefully you can move on in the direction that your life should be taken.
Yeah, and then for some people, you have to go seek the change, because you can want it all day and all night, but if you didn't have the home environment, the parents, the siblings, the grandparents, the community, if you didn't have them to set that example for you, it's a lot of people don't know where to start. But out of that knowing where to start, they just don't start, and then they stay in the same cycle instead of not knowing where to start, knowing that in my core I feel like something needs to change, so let me go seek it somewhere. It could be through a book, it could be through a podcast, it could be through YouTube, it could be like, there's a lot of avenues that you can do to do that, but you have to go seek it. It's not just going to fall in your lap.
And I agree, because some people may not be around the television as much. They may not be around the internet as far as, they're on their phone, but it could, timelines can get so convoluted, and you just scrolling mindlessly. So you're not really paying attention to that particular podcast clip or whatever the case may be. With that said, I remember growing up in junior high, even high school, they didn't talk on therapy a lot, but it was touched upon as far as mental health to a certain degree. And so the information, it's kind of, I don't say always been there, but it's been there for my life.
Yes and
And
no.
so,
because
even from,
You gotta think our generation, not our generation, but the generation before us, they generation is like, oh, you don't go to therapy.
Right.
What happens in this house stays in this house. So when you have like our generation that come in like, okay, something is wrong, I need to go try to fix this.
Yeah.
They try to claim you as you're crazy. They try to frown upon you, but it's just like, okay, I need to go do something, because I can't just keep my issues balled up because y'all was raised like that. Like somebody got to break the cycle.
I understand what he's talking about. Like our aspect of, they didn't really talk about mental health, but you were always told if you needed to talk to somebody, you could go to your counselor. Because that's what the counselor, without us knowing, that's what mental health was. That's what the counselor job was, to sit down. Because now we know school counselors, they go to school to deal with mental health. We didn't know that back then. So that was our little bit of mental health, and being able to talk to your counselor.
And that was like that. So that's definitely the entry level of what I'm speaking to. And also just Saturday morning cartoons, teaching. If you watch the show Family Matters back in the day,
there were moments, form of counseling.
There were moments in the episode where someone was going through something. The house, they talked about it, but they encouraged different avenues to express yourself in that manner. So if you watch it as a kid or as a teenager, you know what you watch.
It showed parents giving healthy resolutions, and it showed parents when your kid really messed up. It showed it's okay.
It encouraged it.
Yeah,
this is in the 90s.
So it's like
it's not that far removed from people who are our age and even a little bit older. Those things were discussed in certain form and shows.
But it wasn't this. But the thing what she's talking about,
it wasn't like
it wasn't discussed in the family. Like now it is more
or society.
Now it is more.
TV,
it is more now what people want to discuss things in family and not sweeping family problems under the rug.
Yes.
When back in the day, the family was the last person you could talk to, because the minute any adult hurts you, you can't talk to them like that. That's an adult. How are you being disrespectful when all you were doing was voicing your opinion? And now the kids can voice their opinion and they're not seen as disrespectful. Where we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
We couldn't voice our opinion.
Right.
Even if we came with timid, we were still seen as disrespectful and talking back.
No.
So it's like, I understand what she's saying, and So yeah, it's like it's evolving to the fact now kids are able to voice their opinion, and you still have some parents that see them as disrespectful. But now when kids do that, the whole world don't see them as disrespectful. They see them as they are crying out for help.
Yes.
Even now, when you have kids that are at school bullying, bullies were just bullies back then. Now we know when kids are being bullied, they are having issues at home, and they are being bullied and picked on at home. So they are just doing what they see at home to kids. And back then, it wasn't. Oh, you just a bully, and we just gonna stay away from this bully because he gonna beat everybody up. Now,
Or be like, oh, if you getting bullied, then okay, fight him back. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Now it's not like that. If now it's like school has become, not saying it's what it needs to be, but it is better for like when kids are being bullied, people know that these kids probably haven't done anything to these kids. They either jealous of something the kids have, or they see their kid as being a weaker person, and we're gonna pick on them because I'm getting picked on at home, or something at home I can't control, but I can control you, and I can make you feel bad like I feel when I get home.
And real quick, so we have a lot of people in the chat. For those who are watching as you come and go, appreciate your support. And so yes, that is right. I have been having some good advice from someone. Slim said, "What's up, y'all?"
Hey, Slim.
We all, hey, shout out to Big Slim. But yes, at home, how can you get out your own way if you have something you guys going on? And also, what do you do in the event that you try to help someone get out their own way and they're not taking your advice? Give those particular feedback in the comments, and we're going to kind of transition in the second segment. We're going to talk about that too, because you have some people that you can literally show them the other side, and they can see, like, yes, what you're saying is true, but it's like
they're not ready. So you just have to take a step back
you
and let them figure it out on
man.
their own or whatever. So that way, when they do finally come to realization or whatever, and be like, "Oh yes, she was right" or whatever. They'll eventually come back.
And so I'll definitely delve deep into that on the other side of the break. But
I'm gonna hold my thought.
Yeah, but we definitely continue where we're at now. We'll go down the panel. Personally, have you gotten in your way recently and find yourself still in your own way? You don't go into detail what it is, but yes.
Because I'm gonna say what my counselor told me. I didn't know that I was a people pleaser. I never knew that. Until, you know what I'm saying? Until she literally brung it to my realization and told me with you being a people person, you lack boundaries. And so with you being a person that lack boundaries, you are going to attract people that's always going to take or whatever. Because a taker don't have no boundaries. They'll take until they can't take anymore.
And they get mad when they can't take nothing from you. Be like, what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing else for me to take.
So then at that part, they just leave you and go to the next person. I had come to that realization. So it's just I had to step out of my way and create boundaries, and I ain't gonna lie, when I first started doing it, that shit was hard as hell. It was so hard because it was out of the norm. Yeah, it was out of the norm, and I'm not that part. And I'm just I don't like to tell people no, but it was just shoot, after doing it, just I mean, I still have my little setbacks every now and then.
It's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just I came a long way.
Mo, what about yourself, Mo? Kind of in your own way at all?
No, I'm not, because even if I feel like I want to revert, I take the time and I self-reflect, and I know that's just me scared of moving forward, and as long as I can acknowledge that it scares me, then it doesn't scare me enough not to move forward. The thought is always in the back of my head. It's like a 1% to keep myself aware that things can go wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
But the fear pushes me. Because I've learned when I'm scared and something scares me so bad, it's something great on the other side. So I push through it. Do it scares me? Yes. It's sitting back there what if? But what the old saying, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. If that's what it is. It's just an if. Yeah. It's not set in stone, but I want to see what's on the other side of that fear. I want to. The need to know what's on the other side of that fear is greater than that what if for me.
I got you.
So no, I don't get in my own way.
And so
not anymore.
To answer the question before we go to break, yes, I'll say yes, to be honest with myself. And one thing my therapist tells me sometimes, whatever goes on happens in the moment, take 15 minutes at least to pause and realize what's going on. Because one of the things I was doing at one point in my life, anytime something go on, I just shut down emotionally, like numb myself. And I just move forward with whatever task, what needs to be done, and I never go back and address what took place.
So you take flight. You don't fight, you take flight.
Yeah. So,
And a lot of people do that.
and so, but yes, to a degree, you're right. But now I literally pause,
Stand in it.
reflect, and allow whatever emotion, it could be anger, disappointment, whatever, or even depression, and just realize what it is, and then take the necessary steps to start building in that moment, if possible. But getting out of my own way, yes, and that's kind of where I am. Sade is like, tell an individual, or slowly getting myself to a position where, okay, I've done everything I can do. I have to focus on myself, because if I don't, then I may advance over here, but I really need to make further steps over here if I really want to fully grow. So if this comes back, or make myself available for another person, I can be fully healed to a degree where I can fully receive them and be the best version of myself for this particular individual. So before we go to break, think about what we just spoke to in this first segment. Get out your own way. And also, if you're helping someone, and they can't get out their own way, sometimes you got to think about yourself and, take a step back and just let them hopefully do the work, and then they may come back in your life, maybe not, but at least you did what you could. But subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Peace out. We're back. So, in the chat, Big Slim was saying, she said she's been in her own way, and if we have to be honest with ourselves, that we all have some shape, in some shape or form, sorry, but I messed that all up. But yeah, she in her own way. We have to have accountability and be honest with ourselves about the circumstance that we find ourselves in. Because honesty is a motherfucker, the harsh truth, but it builds growth.
Yeah.
I mean, so don't lie to yourself. Don't lie at all. We had discussion. You said a lot of bill collectors, but
Yeah, a lot of bill collectors. Don't ever stop lying to them.
Yeah, you said a lot of them bill collectors. I'll pay you when I'm gonna pay you next week. I promise. I get paid.
Or don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
That's an exception. That's an exception.
So, Mo said a lot of them bill collectors, but But for the most part, try not to lie at all in life if you can avoid it. I guess there is some circumstances you may need to lie. I get it. I understand. It's tough, but yeah. But anyway, don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, because lying to yourself don't hurt you.
You're definitely right about
It's
that.
gonna hurt you in the end.
So, yeah. So, I'm going to pick up with you.
Okay.
On this, once you try to help someone or help a group of people, whatever the case may be, and they're not accepting the resources, your time, all that stuff that you're bringing to the table to help them out, what do you do next?
I think it depends on the person and the situation that you're trying to help them out of. Because some people, you do have to remove yourself from them. And some people don't remove yourself from them. Because some people, you can be part of their growth where you don't judge them. And you allow them, because a lot of times when people have people that are safe spaces and they're not judging them because they're not getting it fast enough or what you think they should get it, because everybody's growth is different. When you have somebody that if you tell them something that's helping them and they haven't changed and it's not something that's like detrimental to their life, it's just like little small changes or something that'll make them better, but they're not a bad person. I think in that aspect you shouldn't remove yourself from them. You should understand that they're listening to you.
You hope.
That's why I said if a person, because some people do listen, it's just they have to change in their own time. And when it comes to those people, I don't think you should remove yourself from their life, especially if what they're trying to change is not toxic and not hurtful to them. And you should be a safe space and a non-judgmental person for them. Because a lot of times when people find people that are safe spaces and are not judgmental, that in itself triggers them to change, because a lot of times we don't have safe spaces when we're going through stuff or when we're trying to get out of stuff. Because again, if somebody's in a toxic relationship, whatever aspect it is, and you're their friend, and if it's not hurting them, it's not physical abuse or mental abuse, but maybe if a person is getting cheated on, because let's face it, cheating is a thing, and sometimes it's not detrimental to your life. Like you were saying, you just don't want to leave the person because you're familiar. Because what if you have a cheater, but that cheater takes care of you? that's a hard pill to swallow, to let somebody go that does everything you need them to do except stop cheating. Well, I think in that aspect, that's when you become that person's safe space. And instead of giving them advice because they know what they need to do, but let them talk so they can hear themselves. Because sometimes when you hear your own words without judgmental, that in itself will make you change.
Okay. Kendrick?
Oh Lord.
What do you do? Do you walk away?
It depends on you definitely have to set boundaries, but depending on the situation will determine if you walk away or not. Because me, I got that bad. Once you do something, I walk away, I shut you out of my life, stuff like that. But I had to stop doing it because, again, I could be somebody's safe space. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn, like, if it ain't nothing that's like bad or nothing like that, don't just completely like shut them out. Like, you can kind of like create some distance between you and that individual, whatever, but don't just completely shut them out. Because again, like she said, everybody's journey is different. Everybody healing journey is different or whatever. And true enough, if I love you and I'm sitting up there like telling you what you need to do, I'm giving you the resources to change, to be better, and you not taking in what I'm saying, yeah, it's gonna frustrate me. But again, I have to be like, okay, that's their journey, that's not mine. All I can do is, because I love them and I care about them, I can tell them, okay, this is what you need to do. Okay, here go the resources to fix this or that or whatever. But again, I got to give you that safe space to do what you need to do on your own time. And just know, like, okay, I'm back here in the corner, you know what I'm saying, when you need me. But again, a boundary got to be created.
Oriana?
And boundaries look different for different people in different situations. And so you really just have to also not just care about the other person, but you have to pay attention to the energy that you feel within your body on how your body is responding to them and what they have going on.
Boy,
because even if you don't want to separate yourself from a person, if they are making you feel ways that are not healthy for you, then you need to, regardless of how bad you want to help the person. You have to. So, like I said, the boundaries are going to look different for different people based on those circumstances, and make sure you don't neglect yourself in analyzing whether or not you should walk away from that person or not.
So another just follow-up question for everyone. All right, so you set boundaries. You don't remove yourself completely. You still are there available for this particular individual or individuals. However, you still take yourself in account because, like, you know, this makes me feel whatever. Do you still put some kind of, like, not ultimatum, but a time, like, you know, if someone is refusing, not saying refusing, but they just will not listen, take the advice, or do the work themselves, it could become very tiring. Like, oh my, you know, it's been 6 months, it's been a year. It's like, okay.
But that's where you have to take accountability and be like, okay, do I still want to be drained after this? Now, if it's something that's draining you, then yeah, you need to step back, because now it's starting to interfere with your mental being.
No,
but if it's
not
not,
step back, I'm saying, like, remove yourself completely and never return.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that if it's interfering with your mental being.
Yeah,
because you don't want to be somebody trauma trash can.
Because some people will use you as they punching bag.
They trauma trash can.
I like the way you put it.
And they will dump all their trauma on you.
You spoke about dump trucks.
And I think that's when you disconnect yourself from people, when every time they call you, all they doing is trauma dumping, and they never ask you how you doing, or they never have anything that's good to say. Those are the people that you need to disconnect yourself from, because basically those are the people that do not want solutions. They just want to go through their trauma, dump it on you, suck all your happy energy out, and then they feel better, and you just like, why am I feeling like this? Because
a narcissist.
You've letting them, you've been their trash can, and they said plop. Because it's one thing for people to tell you what you're going through, and you notice that they're making small changes to get better. But you have people that tell you what they're going through, and every time you talk, why is your life this traumatic? Like, and then you have to
never had nothing good.
Right, and you have to look at, like, maybe you're the problem on why your life is this traumatic, but that means they're not taking accountability.
Yes.
And
Like
you don't know
if
they not
every
taking
time you
accountability.
talk to somebody and it's always something bad, and I hate to say it, 9 times out of 10, there's something about them that's the reason why they keep going through it. Because they, in some shape, form, and fashion, I don't want to say it, but I want to say they kind of like it. It's kind of like
A narcissist.
it's kind of like Munchausen. You got people
Yeah.
that like to stay sick. You have people that like that because they like pity parties.
Yes.
A narcissist.
They're
They like
addicted to
to
attention.
play the victim. They will create scenarios, but they like that attention. They get more attention when they play the victim role.
And you have to think about it. When people do that, you really have to look at the fact that they don't know who they are. Because if that's what you have to do to get people to show you attention, then you don't know who you are without this. And that in itself is a problem because nobody's life is that toxic all the time. That's like I said about reality TV shows. Why are y'all life that full of drama? Again, we know money do not make life. Money does not bring happiness, but money do make life 85% of life easy because most of our problem is paying our bills. Like when things happen in life, what costs money. So I never could understand why these people on the reality show. Why do y'all have this much drama?
Because it ain't all reality.
But that's what
scripted.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
For
like
television.
you're not gonna tell me that
Yeah.
you have something that can fix a lot of people's issues, not your inner issues, but your outer issues.
Yeah.
And all y'all do is every show is full of drama. And I get it, it's for TV purpose, but it's like, no, money does make life a little bit easier. It does not make you happy, but it makes life a little bit easier. And the problem that you guys are having are problems for people that are living on minimum wage.
Let me also throw in there though, because you just said it, money don't buy happiness. And unhappy people will stay in drama
Yes,
too.
yes.
So regardless of how much money they are making, if they are truly unhappy on the inside, that's going to show in their environment and the way they treat
And that's why I said money make life easier. It doesn't
Yeah.
bring happiness.
Yeah.
Because again, like you said, if you're not happy with yourself, you can be Bill Gates. You can be
Anybody
with
I mean,
money.
yeah.
If you're not happy within, then you're just an unhappy person with money.
Correct.
But money does make your life easier.
But I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, just to follow up what you were saying, that goes to the phrase where hurt people hurt people.
Yes.
Yep.
And yeah, you're right.
And real quick, so Big Slim was saying in the chat, she was saying that, 'cause I want to make sure I engage, no one is perfect. So she said, remember, no one's perfect. And you're right, no one is perfect. And we're not even looking for perfection.
You don't want somebody that's trying. It's the difference.
Yes.
Like if you put in the effort and show us that you're trying and stuff like that, that'll go a long way. Because we was like, okay, you making some progress, but you got some people that won't even put in the effort to try to change. So then you be sitting there like, okay, what we doing?
And she
It
just
reminded me of the ladies' lounge that we did last week.
Yeah.
Was that last week?
about just not
last week.
yeah, self-preservation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No.
After
The
that
one
too.
that we recorded last
Yes,
week.
yes.
Oh yeah.
That it hasn't been aired yet,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
won't say too much. But somebody was talking about
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
being very well aware of their lack of progress and
Yeah.
very well aware that they are doing nothing to progress.
Oh yeah.
Was it yeah. And I would like to follow with that person down the line.
Yeah.
But she also was speaking about some of us, we have the healing aura about us where we are necessary. And she
Attract
said-
damaged people.
Yeah,
That
and
also
be
plays
mindful
part.
of people like that. So yes, you're right, Big Slim. We play a we do
Like
play
if
a
you
role.
are an empath, you're going to attract a lot of damaged people.
Yep.
Like people
That's what
don't
you
want to
do during
pick
the-
up on
Yep.
on energy and stuff like that. But energy, like I said, everybody carries own energy. Like
Energy is a real
Yes.
thing.
No,
So-
it
It's
is.
not witchcraft.
it's
No,
right.
it's not.
or evil.
No, it's not.
So when
It
you
is
got somebody,
science.
like I said, most empaths, they have a healing energy,
Yeah.
a healing aura. So because of that energy, you are going to attract a lot of damaged people, stuff like that. And them are the type of people that will come in and literally drain you.
But that's when, if you know you're an empath, that's when you have to set boundaries because, unfortunately, being an empath, you attract those people. But if you know you're not in the space yourself as an impact for somebody to drain you, then you have to be like, hey, girl, hey, homie, I'm going to call you back later because I can't deal with that. and you take yourself, you recharge yourself
Yes.
because you know people need empaths. I'm sorry. People need people that are able to absorb their energy and still be okay. Because you notice if you're an empath and somebody is going through it and they talk to you, they feel so much better. But if you don't recharge yourself, then you're going to feel like shit.
Yep.
So as long as you keep yourself recharged, that's the cool thing about it being an empath. A person won't drain you unless you're completely drained.
Yes.
You have that energy to be able to give out to people, but you have to also know when I need to be by myself
And
to be
recharge.
able to recharge. Like I give an example, and I was at work Thursday. I ended up working 13 hours and about 5 o'clock.
Shout out overtime.
Now, because I'm part time, but shout out to almost 40 hours.
Yeah.
At about 5 o'clock, I had my social battery was dead. I only had energy to work just to do my job, and everybody was like, because they called me Mo. They was like, Mo, we see it, and I said, they was like, you ready to go home? I wasn't tired. I had no more energy to talk to anybody. And so what I did was, because after we closed, I still had to do some stuff. I put my headphone on, because music centered me. Music is the key to my soul.
Yeah.
I put my headphones on, listened to my music, and before I left, I was fine.
Oh, really?
I was fine. But it's like I didn't want to talk to anybody. And everybody was like, you okay? And I said, my social battery is dead.
I have a follow
It's a real
a question too. So we didn't have touched on it, but this is me. This is my opinion. But I like to get you guys' opinion on this too. When it comes to getting out your own way too, I think another good resource is your faith. I believe it's important. And even the people at home, you don't have to believe what I'm about to say. A lot of people have removed themselves just from faith, God specifically. And with that approach, it would open your eyes to the resources that are us at our level as humans, the empaths, or people who can bring you solutions. God has kind of provided that dynamic of our life and made it available so if we are going through things, He can send these angels to help you out. But a lot of that can help you. It can be assisted if you have that faith and that strong connection with that part of yourself.
I wouldn't say that a lot of people are going completely away from God. I think they're going. It's away from religion in the four walls of the church.
So,
There's
The
a
worldly
difference.
views of it.
So what you're saying is right. I just want to, yes, I still want to open up the floor to say, because some people they may say they thank God, right? Or God is always around me, but God still gives you the information to do the work too. And gives you information, discernment, and all these things that you have, intuition. But if you don't act upon these particular things, then nothing will change as well.
Yeah, the problem with that though is that people, especially strict religions, they make it to where it has to be painted exactly one way, and then if it's not, then
You're wrong.
it's witchcraft. It's blasphemous. It's something. I mean, for crying out loud, they're trying to make stretching, yoga.
So this is
something-
brand new, something
so-
she brought to my attention off mic. Yeah, I've not seen this. I'm not saying you're
Yeah.
wrong. You said you've seen this too?
Yeah,
Someone
it's
saying
been, it's been floating all over social media.
Yeah, like
on
I
Facebook.
seen
When
one
it-
about
Too much certain-
yoga.
Yeah.
I've seen one about meditation, like certain poses that they do when they doing yoga. They were just like it's demonic, but I'm just
Yeah.
like you're stretching, you're
And there's science.
coming to one.
There's literal science that proves how healthy it is for you, not just physically, but
Yeah.
like internally too.
Yeah.
Mentally, emotionally, everything. And the physical body is a lot healthier from it. But they say it about the crystals, they say it about astrology, and I'm like, yo.
But if you really think about it, like if you think about going on what the Bible said and not about what, and I'm not finna rebuttal what you're saying. Going about what the Bible said. If you think about the story of Adam and Eve, when Adam and Eve ate that fruit and they got the knowledge, when God sat up there, He said, "Now they are like us; they are like gods," which means we were, in my interpretation, we were given the ability to be, I'm not going to say on the same level, but to be able to accomplish things on our own. When it feels like that he wanted to make it easier for us. But being that they ate off that tree, it gave us the same knowledge. So it's like, I think what people do is they think you have to have one person that leads you in the right direction when the person that was supposed to lead us in the direction was God. It's not supposed to be one man.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to lead yourself. That's the whole thing. Like when Jesus came back, Jesus, he was supposed to teach us how to be kind-hearted and how to love unconditionally no matter what a person is going. That's what he was supposed to do. Even with Mary Magdalene, when the people was trying to stone her, what he said, the first person when I seen throw the stone, nobody could throw a stone. Yeah. So it's like, I think when people think that, this is my opinion, people, they said God's coming back. I don't honestly think that God is coming back. I think what's going to happen, it is a God complex. When all of us learn to be, not in the God sense as like Greek gods, in the God sense of how Jesus and God were portrayed, when we learn to live our life like that, that's because he's all in us. We have so many things telling God is in us, but people are so wrapped up in one person leading us when you're supposed to lead yourself. And I think that's the misconception that everybody have. You're not going to be perfect, but perfect is never what we're supposed to be. It's being a good person. It's having a good heart. Because in the Bible, all he ever do is use people that were never perfect. Moses was persecuted the Egyptian before he realized who he was.
He was a murderer.
Noah was a drunk. Saul was killing people. David, what the Bible said, David was a man after God's own heart. And when he wanted Bathsheba, he had that woman husband put on the front line and told them people, do not protect him.
Yeah, because he can go and keep doing what he was doing.
And I think that's what people realize. He's never using perfect people because nobody will listen to somebody that portray to be perfect.
Correct.
Yeah, people pick and choose what they want to out of the Bible because even crystals and incense and all that stuff is in the Bible.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother topic for another day.
Frankincense. Ain't that what they gave Jesus?
Literally talks about the gates of heaven being lined with like amethyst and stuff. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole other day.
But no, great discussion. We're going to follow up with this and we'll come to conclusion. Subscribe to the channel. Give your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll be right back on the other side. We are back. And she also spoke to, real quick, for people watching at home. So when you're watching this on a regular, we should have a behind-the-scenes live feed chat. I always put the links out there. Please tap in, join the discussion in the comment section, well, in the chat, and just join the discussion. But yeah, Big Slim was saying, yes, you got to have faith. And like I said earlier, she said she love all y'all.
Love you.
Shout out to Big Slim. Seductive Scents out there. Get you some candles.
Some body spray.
Body spray. She do a lot of shit, too. And we'll get to what these ladies do too, you know, all that whole thing that she does and things she don't do. And, yeah, I can't do it because I had nothing there. But you know, this stuff ain't real. All that stuff she does with those locks and things.
It's all curly today.
Yeah, say less. I can't say what I want to say because we doing that thing, but I seen a little something. I said she having a lot of fun.
And I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I do. Yeah,
yes,
when that ends,
loud and proud.
Yeah, when that ends, I'll talk
say it
about
with
it.
your chest down. Say it with your chest down.
You
say it with your chest, my nigga.
Oh, say less.
Say it with your chest.
Well, you know, recently you've had life has been great for you in different avenues, and I can see. Yeah, I said, look at this, because you know these red bones they bruise easily.
I just looked up all that.
It's just a little love mark.
Yeah, love mark, nothing wrong with it. Hey, say less. Say less. Hey,
say it loud. I'm picking and I'm proud.
No, I'm happy for you.
Lord have mercy.
I was like, okay. Nothing wrong with it. You know. Say less.
It was fun too, y'all.
We see.
No, hey, salute. I can't do much. Hey, love is good, and being wanted and desired is an awesome thing.
Yes,
and also, this kind of ties to what we're speaking about, getting out your own way. But overall, the big picture is the purpose of this channel in general is like support Black people, like I always say, give you an avenue weekly to just discuss whatever we're discussing, and also just give insight to what we're thinking, and also God made us to be together, to whatever capacity that is. Sisters and brothers, also couples, husband and wives, just to be here. We're not supposed to be alone. Mm-hmm. And so I always want to have a purpose of bringing the community as a whole together, and people just in general, interaction, and just have solutions, because I smile just to know that, hey, you good in this capacity, I'm happy for you, because this is supposed to happen. It's a natural thing, it's a beautiful thing. And when you're getting love or just affection or just communication, you feel better.
You do.
Mm-hmm. It brings a different light to you as a person. Your day, even if you have a shitty ass job, when you go home or you're around this particular individual or group of people, you just lose sight of that. It don't even matter. Because you know what? Fuck it. It's a long work week, but this Friday I'm having a good time.
See you.
Right.
That part. And so, I love to see people just having a good time, just enjoying life, because you need these particular interactions. You sleep better. It relieves stress. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, say less. Yes. Love is love. And she said something about loving that curly red. That's what Slim was saying.
I know, girl. Thank you, girl.
Mine was like that last year, but yeah, I got you.
What last year?
Oh, you was around, so you're right. I lied.
What last year was
I said don't lie, and here I am lying.
That was a harmless lie, so you
There
didn't
you go.
he ain't hurt nobody.
Hey, last night, Big Slim, I seen you out there.
Where y'all went last night?
I used her term. She was scrubbing the ground.
No, it's not that. She wasn't that low. But I was like, look, because when she showed up in the establishment, I was chilling. I looked in you recognize people, like, but you don't know for sure. You don't want to stare, but you get, when I got confirmation, oh yeah, that's such.
What y'all do last night?
No, so the Rellos brought me out because they want to get me out the house. So we was at Infusions.
Oh, I've been there once. I like
It's straight.
Nice.
It's nice. It's nice. It's
It's a
good.
nice establishment.
I like to see people and just enjoying. Once again, people enjoying themselves. Decompressing, whatever that may be, and just living. So shout out to Big Slim. Saw her last night, and I was laughing because she had some Wonder Woman type shit going around the leg. I got the legs out and everything, because she's tall as fuck, so it's like she stands out easily in a group. But no, shout out to Big Slim. What she said? She said she had a time. Yeah, you probably did. I seen a little bit of your time, but yeah. Yeah. I thought it was cool to see her. Let's look at Big Slim out there doing Big Slim things. But to wrap this up, we talked about, we encourage those, to find the necessary steps and resources to get out your own way. Understand that you have something. Acknowledge that there's something going on. There's something wrong, first and foremost. And actually, hopefully you seek the resources necessary and accept the right resources, because there's definitely bad ways to get out of, because you can put yourself right back in something else that you didn't even want to be in, and make things much worse. But also, if you're the person that are trying to help someone out, understand the boundaries, how it's affecting you, and take the necessary steps to slow the process down on your side of things. And if you need to remove yourself entirely, then do so. And don't feel bad about it. Especially if you've done everything you can and it came from a genuine place, and everything that you were providing was a positive solution. Hey, just be comfortable in that and know that, I did all I could. Because ultimately, and y'all talk about this on Ladies Lounge, about self-preservation, about self. It starts with you. Mm-hmm. You're no good to anyone if you are damaged. Mm-hmm. And even from the Mindful Minutes, you talk about this stuff too. It's just important. You're no good to no one if you're fucked up.
Yeah. Your cup gotta stay overflowing, not even full. Your cup gotta stay overflowing, and everybody catches the overflow. Mm-hmm. Your cup should never be empty. It should always be overflowing.
Any other closing remarks, ladies, before we get out of here? Regarding the topic? No? Miss Kendrick?
No.
DOA?
I think we said it.
Right.
You summed it up. You just rehabbed
Well, I want to get.
You just summarized it all.
So
What he said, guys.
a while back, I was giving some feedback. I was giving some feedback to somebody because they watch the channel occasionally, and one of the things they was complimenting, they were saying, I like the fact that you allow the people to talk, because sometimes with certain podcasts, all right, shut up. All right. All right. They got to get there. But they were saying sometimes the host or the person doing the whatever, they don't let the people on the panel talk. They do most of the damn talking. So I just want to make sure I allow everyone to speak and have a voice because differences of opinion is important, especially in a conversation. Because, we have similarities as far as our life experiences, but as a woman, there's things I would never truly think I'm not a fucking woman. Mm-hmm. Same thing goes,
that's not a fucking woman.
Yeah.
Fucking man.
Yeah. Like you're not a fucking man. There you go, that part. Fucking woman. That's real. So it's like
bad and two balls.
You got that part for real. And testosterone and estrogen, they come with different things. Sure. So it's important that we allow people to speak and actually express themselves because lived experiences are important, but it adds to the discussion. So I want to make sure I always allow people to talk.
Well, today is a ditto type of day.
Yeah, we had a good discussion.
So I guess without further ado, where can people find you if you want people to find you? If you don't, forever hold your peace for now.
You can find me on Facebook. I am Dorinda Alexander. I am Oriana_Dorinda on all other social media platforms.
You can find
Tell them everything, girl.
You can find me on Facebook at Sade Kendrick, my business page, Rejuvenated Sensations on Facebook, my lingerie page, Sensational Lingerie and More on Facebook. You can find me on TikTok as Rejuvenated Sensations, and on Instagram you can find me. My personal page is Sexy Aries 09. My business page Rejuvenated Sensations, and then my lingerie you can find me at sensational_lingerie_ and more.
I said everything. You have a lot going on there.
Yes.
Everything.
Do you have any sales coming for the summer? Anything they need to look out for?
I am in the process of getting a sale basket, summer basket together.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say too much just yet because it's gonna be a real good.
Also, is it not too early? But can you announce like where they can come see you live somewhere? Like you're gonna be at a location where they can kind of.
As far as like pop-up shops, I don't have any right now.
Okay.
But like I said, you can always shoot me a inbox text, whatever.
Okay.
Like I always answer.
And go ahead, do your thing, girl. I'm gonna give you the mic so you can.
Well, since you asked so nicely, it's your girl Mo. You can find me on TikTok at Moso82. You can find me on Instagram at Moso_82. And if you are interested or have any questions about the Lock Nation, I'm calling it the Lock Nation.
Hello.
Hello.
Look. Hello.
Right. You can find me on Facebook. My business page is Locks Dress and Things LLC, where I am oh so proud to make your nappy oh so happy. Get locked with me.
And for my, is that everything?
Yes, that's
okay,
it. Nothing more.
Gotcha. Hey, I
She forgot the and have fun.
Oh, and have fun.
Fuck y'all.
Get like me and have fun.
Fuck y'all. Shout out to JD and everybody. Real quick, I'm going to just say this last thing from Big Slim. She said, remember to never give up. We have moments to where we are in our own way. Step back, revise your journey, and pull through. So that was Big Slim.
I like it.
Look, we got to snap.
No, seriously. But no, shout out everyone who was in the chat. Shout out to JD. Shout out to Morello, my twin. All y'all, thanks for showing up. Share the links in the future. And like I said, just join the discussion in the chat. Trying to grow the audience. For myself, because JD will have fun, y'all know my speech impediment. I don't want no slip ups.
He part of the list lounge.
There you go. Shout out to the list lounge. But
he old. He's born back in 1934.
That part.
I got you, JD. Right here. I got you.
Great Depression.
Yeah.
But anyway,
old man.
That part.
Yeah.
Clyde will say the third, aka the Phoenix. Please go to my personal page. Links in the description box. Go watch the first Deads. I'm always highlight that. Deads 2. Deads 3 is coming. I keep speaking on the Devil's Lobby. I've got a recent update. My editor, life be life, and we all have our own individual things. But it's coming, guys. It is coming. Pause. I guess I can say. I don't know if I say that or not. But it's almost here. Go watch Clarity. I am literally in the process here shortly to start writing Clarity 2.
I'll be a part of Clarity 2.
Okay.
I'm just putting it out there.
No, okay, no.
You ain't gotta do it, but
No, I'm gonna have a discussion right now.
I'm putting it out there.
Look, whenever you have something in the face, keep
look at your
it in.
sister to your right and ask, "Are you sure?"
Who, me?
Yeah.
I like the camera.
No, go ahead. Not just about the camera, but
I mean,
the level of dialogue.
As long as I can ad-lib and get as long as I can ad-lib. Like, I mean,
Mo, I'm saying,
when have I ever not said I want to do something and want to do it?
you're right.
Exactly.
But this is
I lie to bill collectors.
Oh, you're not lying to me. I know you're not lying to me.
Exactly.
So, real quick, we had discussion live right here.
Come on, let's do it.
Let's say in theory, the script is, let's say, 15, 20 pages.
Okay.
And there's particular circumstances, you and one other person.
That's all you gonna make me the main character. Shit, let's do it. Come on.
The responsibility and expectations is, and you gotta be off paper.
I know that. And again, actors ad-lib, as long as I stay with the base.
Yeah, as long as you
As
stay
long
in
as
the
you let
narrative.
me know if I gotta know it verbatim, cool.
Yeah.
If I get the ad-lib, cool. Trust me. I'm a Leo, baby. I understand the assignment, baby.
Okay, we'll see. Look at that face.
I like the camera.
The director said, "Be careful."
She the Leo that don't like the camera. I'm the Leo that like the attention.
I
Make me the main
character.
character.
I was just like, wait.
My bad. It's a lot of
Fire signs. I'm an Aries. You too.
Oh,
Leo,
yeah.
so it's just like,
I like the spotlight.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll see. Cause I'm.
Mo, have I ever read your chart?
And I was
You still hold on before you go to Mo. We still need to set up a time. You're supposed to break my stuff down with me.
No, I ain't never gave her my birthday.
But give it to her.
Right.
But that's how she gets started. But she did
I
mine.
should
Remember?
get mine.
See, I
And
ain't
I'm still waiting for her to like.
Like I said,
Clyde,
I want to know my other people.
I need a 30 minutes to an hour
I
to
know
really
my top
break this
three.
down further.
I do know my
haven't
top
gotten there
three.
yet. I need
You should, if you don't know anything else, you supposed to at least
I
know
don't
your
know
top
nothing.
three.
I know
well, I
I'm
know
Leo.
mine is, well, that's your sun. You supposed to know your sun, your moon, and
I
your
just know
rising.
my
That's the top
sun.
three. And mine is Aries, Gemini, Aquarius.
See, I just know my son.
I need a consultation. We need to sit down the time over the phone, whatever.
Okay.
Something like, cause you
let me know.
well, I don't want to, because once again, you don't want to be that dump truck of any capacity, right?
That's not being a dump truck,
No,
though. That's
well,
finding out
no.
more about your astrology.
I agree
And
with
she
you.
loves it, so it's not dumping on her.
Yeah.
But as far as her time is valuable,
But that's her cup of tea. She liked it. When she likes something, you ain't. Am I overstepping though? No, she likes it, so you can never overstep a dump truck because she wants to
I
know.
understand. But so, with that said, though, I
It
want to
helps
take.
me learn too.
But I want her to also have the time to, because that part she has, it's very, it's a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I want to make sure she has enough bandwidth up here to focus on that because we start shooting here in the next, pretty soon here, and I want to hopefully she can be off paper, getting to the fact that hopefully you ready for her.
Anyway, y'all
Yeah,
heard him.
yeah.
Live people that watch this, he pretty much even said, I'm gonna be me and another person, and I'm ready for this. Cause I was made for the camera.
That's her saying it. So
It was made
I'm holding to
for
task.
me.
So Clarity, go watch the first Clarity. Shout out to, of course, Alexandra Brown this time, not Sales, but Brown, and also shout out to, of course, Keith Harper, very talented.
Very tough. I would love to. Oh my.
Well, you're not working opposite of him.
Why not? Oh,
Well, because
dude.
did you watch?
I did watch it.
So why would?
I don't know, but he's so awesome. Maybe he could be. I don't
Basically,
know.
what she said, you need to put something in the work so they can cross paths.
Well, and so they will show up in this narrative to a degree
Okay.
because everything I do is connected. And to
Yes, I would love to be the
What
female
What you mean? Wait,
interest
time
of.
out. What you mean is connected?
So Des and that stuff over here is its own cinematic thing.
Okay.
But the Clarity thing that I'm creating,
Everything on like connect.
there will be some connected tissues as far as the Clarity universe.
Okay.
Yes, I would love to be the female main character because I give main character energy. So why not put that main character energy that I give every day in life in on film so it'll never die? You know, my thing is
I cannot wait to run her chart.
I look at the fact you guys are making me live forever because when I'm gone, people can just go look on YouTube.
Now we really
look
here.
me up.
I said this.
So-
the beautiful thing about this, we are in this digital space forever. Unless-
Why not be one of the main characters and I'm living forever?
Mo,
No, Mo, baby, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Mo.
I'm here for it. You talking to somebody that do art without a limit and I be naked, so you really think I'm gonna worry about some I'm just saying, you think I'm gonna worry about some lines? Okay, I'm being so serious. When I got people in the house, I can run these lines with.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you hear that? Hey, she's telling me. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna write the script.
If I got over doing poetry in front of people and singing in front of people, acting out the lines, that's nothing.
Say less.
I got this in the bag.
I just gotta find you a male counterpart that's is talented, and that'll come down the line. But that's something I'm probably gonna shoot for sure 2025.
I'm ready for
Because
this.
I'm gonna focus on Dead's 3, get this knocked out, because this is my most ambitious project.
It is.
It's boy, it's gonna be tough. I need a home that I can use someone's inside their house. That's not too modern, but you gotta find someone that's gonna allow me to get in their space. Because I need a kitchen, a living room, and like a bedroom in the hallway for sure. But you ready?
How advanced it gotta be?
No, it's not to be. No, it's not advanced. It's got to be like just not to the point where it's trashy, but it got to be. I don't want it too modern. You read the script? Yes.
I was in the first rehearsal. I was listening to it, so even though I didn't read it, I was there for the first.
Yeah, so I don't want to present something on the outside as dilapidated or kind of not saying run down, but then the inside is like Airbnb too. It's like that shit don't match. people, this because people you'd be surprised. Go to Tubi. It's plenty of examples.
I do that.
I
pay attention to
everything.
That's because I said, what are you gonna do about Bobby hair? I pay attention to.
He gonna have a head on.
I pay attention when scenes
don't match
supposed
up.
to go together, and it's like, wait, what part we was in the daytime? You look out the window, it's nighttime. Y'all didn't pay no attention. I pay attention to stuff like that.
And so me in school, I went to school. I got my degree in this stuff, and so I'm very particular about my presentation of my material. I want you to focus on the narrative I'm giving you. I don't want you looking in the background for fucking missteps.
Yeah. and I'm one of the ones that do that.
And so to avoid that, I want to make sure shit like this is cohesive and details is important. So anyway, we'll get there. Watch what
I'm going to be in clarity too, y'all.
I can't do nothing but say yes now. It's there.
He started it. I just asked to be a part of it. He just gave me the female role. And I said, we shook on it. We got a verbal handshake contract.
So watch.
On camera.
On camera, on live and on camera. There you go.
There you go. And Slim said you so funny. But much love. Subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for watching. We'll be back every Sunday, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. and every other Monday, 9 a.m. right there.
The renders.
I want to say that. I like to say it again. I don't think you understand. We all doing a great job. But your particular vertical, it's going to be so beneficial.
It is.
Oh, thank you.
No, I mean that genuine. I said it to you off camera, but I'd like to say it because
give her flowers.
That part, because even myself, I go back myself and watch it because it's beneficial to not just a sector of our gender. It's good for everyone.
Yeah.
In all ages.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the journaling. Because I mean, when I was a young man,
so
women with diaries and guys with journals. That shit was beneficial for me as a kid.
Yeah.
When my mother killed my father and I was young, that helped me out. As a young little boy, I was just had to get it out somewhere. So that shit's important.
Yeah, I actually brought my 3.
Yeah, I showed her my 2. I got it there right now. I got 2 big ones right there that the evidence that I'm journaling too. But no, shout out to y'all, love y'all. We out because these guys got to go take care of some other business.
Yeah,
and we cute for the night for the cocktail party.
I was gonna say I thought something else.
Later on after the cocktail party, but the cocktail party is the first time.